Daryl from Smart Shooters, and tonight I want to talk to you guys transparently. If you can't tell by the title of the video, I've been failing, man. I'm failing. And one of the most overlooked, disregarded aspects of protection, period. I talk about being a smart shooter. My company is called Smart Shooters. The first word is smart. And so I hope that making this video or this podcast episode, for those of you guys who are going to catch it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, I'm hoping that this will inspire you to get yourself together, man, because I'm doing it and I'm failing, but I'm getting better. Let me break it down and tell y'all what I'm talking about. So the aspect I'm really failing in is physical health. When it comes to self-preservation, when it comes to life in general, your physical health is probably top two. I would tie it number one with spiritual health. Mental, spiritual health being number one, and physical health being number one, part two. Because physical health is so important, man. And lately I've been struggling, having some minor issues, man, just aches and pains and stuff like that. And I know it's because I'm not taking care of myself the way I'm supposed to. There's multiple reasons why I'm not doing it. But I gotta be honest, I'm failing, and so many people overlook the aspect of physical health when it comes to being prepared to defend themselves. A lot of people buy a gun and think that that's all it is to it. And as an instructor, I would be doing you a huge disservice if I let you believe that all you needed to do was buy a gun. Yeah, man, I'm failing, and I just got to be transparent about it. So let's talk about it, and hopefully I can help somebody else by realizing my own mistakes. So 3 areas for me that are causing struggle is I'm not eating right, or at all sometimes. I'm not sleeping properly, and high stress. Stress is, as y'all know, it's a killer, man. It's a silent killer. But I'm gonna chop up all the 3 of them things, and let's talk about it. So the first one is not eating right, or not eating at all. And when I do eat, it's the wrong stuff. Living the on-the-go lifestyle, it can be real easy to get sucked into just grabbing stuff as you go, grabbing fast food because it's fast, doing whatever you gotta do to make stuff convenient. And it's no excuse, man. It's no excuse. I'm gonna give y'all some dope quotes at the end, but the reality is you gotta slow down, eat a proper meal prep. If you're gonna consume it as a liquid, like a shake or something like that, you gotta figure out the way. You cannot just eat poorly because you quote unquote don't have time, as I'm learning. All right, let's jump into the next thing. Not sleeping is horrible, but I'm so guilty of it, y'all. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm so guilty of not sleeping because I'm up making YouTube content. I'm up cleaning guns. I'm planning courses. Like I said, this is all I do full time, all day, every day. I'm a firearms instructor. I'm a YouTuber. I just added the FFL into the mix. So, I mean, there's a whole lot going on with me, man. And sleep has just been on the back burner. And so the hard part is I'm also a full-time dad too. So in the daytime, while the wife is doing the 9 to 5 thing, I got my kids. So I'm answering emails. I use some of that time for social media responding and stuff like that. And then when the wife is done, I just go. And then I go and go and go until I crash at 3, 4 in the morning. Then I'm right back up at 7:30 to take my kid to school. And it's just starting to catch up with me, man. Again, I can give you a million reasons, but none of them are really valid. There's no valid reason for not getting at least 6 hours of sleep. And I get the whole Elon Musk type concept of You know, you can't afford to sleep 8 hours and blah, blah, blah. I get it. But you gotta sleep. You gotta get some sleep. You probably can see it in my eyes how tired I am right now. But I'm gonna finish this video before I get some sleep. You feel me? Let's jump into the stress. The stress of being an entrepreneur is so high. It's crazy. And thank God it's like past the point where I'm like, well, I gotta make money or we not gonna eat tonight. Like it is nothing like that. But it's always, how do I go to the next level? How do I scale properly? I got employees now. How do I make sure that I hold enough classes and throw enough events to make sure that the business makes money, but I can pay them because they got families to feed? And then how do I do it without taking a loss on me? How do I upgrade my equipment by still maintaining my cash flow? Because then the FFL situation is coming, making sure that my taxes is taken care of. All these things that come with being an entrepreneur that I just be like, the stress. Then you add in real life, right? My children are, I got a 13-year-old now. Shout out to my son, DJ. And then I got a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. Bruh, having little kids is already tough. But then when you put in trying to work when you got them and whatever, like I've learned now over time, I have to separate when I'm working and when I'm parenting. Like this, it can't be the intermingling because it just leads to me being stressed for no reason. But then there's stress for that. Then there's stress on my physical body because of the last two things I just talked about, not eating right and not getting enough sleep. Only leads to me being irritable, nagging at the wife and kids, being short with customers, whatever the case may be. I try not to ever be short with customers, just throwing that out there. But I'm just saying, stress ruins so much stuff, dog. But there's three things that I've been focusing on that's helping me get better. Let's talk about those. So, my first thing, right, is eating right. I've been studying these holistic doctors. I enjoy stuff because they break stuff down. And this guy that I found on YouTube, Dr. Eckhart, he breaks stuff down so dope, yo. The way he breaks stuff down is just great. Understanding how foods break down, the different types of sugars that break down in your body, what glucose actually does, what types of foods do and don't activate insulin in your body. It's been so eye-opening for me that I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So even the minor little complications I be having with high blood pressure and stuff like that, you can literally eat to like heal yourself. It's crazy. But you gotta eat right, man. So that's been my big focus and it's been paying off. Since I've been studying and eating better and stuff, I actually dropped like 5 pounds right off the bat. So I'm already on a good start. And that don't include going to the gym or nothing. That's just changing how I eat, making sure I plan to eat. And when I eat actual meals, lots of leafy greens and stuff like that, not just a piece of meat and I'm gone or a bag of chips and I'm gone. So eating right is the first one. The next thing that's been a real game changer for me is stress relief, doing things that relieve stress. Shout out to my wife for making sure that I take care of myself, take care of the frustrations and the stress that I feel, the pressure. And I don't mean that in that type of way. But making sure I get time to go to the gym, making sure I get time to go to the range. And when I go to the range for stress relief, I'm talking no cameras, none of that. I'm talking me focused on running the same drills I'm running my students through, me focused on actually perfecting my craft and getting better at what I do. It's such a stress reliever for me to actually be able to work on me. And it's been a blessing, man. I've learned to build it into my schedule. Like, you have to build time intentionally for you. Otherwise, the stress will consume you, man. And it only leads to bad things when that happens. So get some stress relief, exercise, gun range, long car rides. I love going for a ride in my truck. Ever since I bought that F-150, I've been putting miles and miles and miles on it because I love going for rides. It's a stress reliever for me. Sometimes I don't even listen to music. I just drive way out in the country. I go sometimes 2-3 cities away from where I live, man, just to get away from it all and really just think about it. Doing affirmations, making my gratitude statements every day I get up now, making sure I'm speaking what I'm thankful for. You'd be surprised at how that little stuff helps reduce your stress level. And then the last thing, man, is realizing that I just can't do it all in one day. Like, it's okay. Working on tasks and saying, today, this is what I'm gonna get done, and stopping once I get it done is okay. Like, I don't have to build a YouTube library and archive of videos for the next 2 years. Like, it is okay to simply say, today, these are the top 5 priorities. This is what I'm gonna get done. Once they're done, it's okay to be done until tomorrow. Like, that's cool. Having that structure is so nice. And if I got free time, then cool. We go to the action item list, we knock some more stuff off. But having that structure and realizing, bro, Rome wasn't built in a day. Smart shooters is not gonna be built in a day. And that's just cool. That's reality. That's just what it is. So what I'm saying is, take care of your body, your physical body. You only get one of these. If you tear it up, you don't get another one. Tear up a gun, you can go buy another gun. But tear up your body, it's the only one you got. So I'm gonna give you all these quotes I wrote down, and hopefully it means something to you. The first one I wrote is, if you can't afford to eat healthy, good luck affording medicine. All right, it's a lot of people who say they can't afford to eat healthy. Healthy stuff costs too much. Wait till you see how much blood pressure pills cost, how much insulin costs, the needles to take insulin. Wait till you see the real pharmaceutical hustle that's going on. Like, I'm telling y'all, cholesterol pills, thank God I don't have to deal with half of the stuff I just said, but I mean, it's a reality. Like, blood pressure is really killing people out here. High blood pressure. If you can't afford to eat right, good luck affording medicine. For all my people who don't sleep, my next quote is for you. If you can't afford sleep, good luck laying in a hospital bed. If it's one thing for sure I could tell you from many, many years of life, from working in manufacturing, doing 10, 12-hour shifts in a row, like, I've had so many experiences in my life where I didn't sleep. I was hustling, I was grinding, I was working, and then something happened where I ended up being forced to be laid down. I was just telling you, I worked 10, 12s in a row, and I was hustling when I got out of work. I wasn't really sleeping. The last day when I actually had 3 days off to relax, on my way home from work, I fell asleep and crashed my car. Like, it was crazy. I couldn't believe that happened, but it's because I wasn't taking care of myself, right? If I can't afford sleep, good luck affording laying in a hospital bed later. And this one might be a bit extreme, but I'm gonna just be real. If you can't afford to work out, good luck paying for surgery later. Rather that surgery to drop the weight artificially, or surgery because of complications from bad health. Exercise is just mandatory. It's a must. And so I know this video is a little different from what I normally do. There's no guns. If you guys need to see a gun, boom, there's a gun. But I wanted to make a real video talking to you guys about taking care of your physical body. And any instructor that's not pushing that is not doing right by you. Just being honest. So That's it. That's all I got today. If this video was valuable to you, like it, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what was the most impactful thing. What can you relate to, right? As far as getting better, what did you have to correct? Talk about it in the comments, man. Let's get a real healthy conversation going about health. Because if your physical health is trash, all the gun stuff is damn near irrelevant. So that's it, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace. If you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.